So I wasn't gonna make content today. I'm at work right now, as you can see, whole different environment. But I got a message, a comment just this morning from one of my subscribers. I call them subscriber friends because I feel like we're friends, but we know each other through YouTube. So one of my subscriber friends, Bob Hafner 5902. And Bob asked me, what do I think about the Boyd belt system? When I recorded the video a couple of days ago, I just made it public yesterday, analyzing the Gracie breakdown video that Richter, IAG had asked me to do, Ben had asked me to do. There was a mention in that video of the Boyd belt system, and I didn't know what that was. So I did a little recon, did a little research, and I watched the Boyd belt system video from Henner, and it made sense. And if you're unfamiliar, I'll just give you the little cliff notes, right? Henner says there was a guy, he called him Uncle John, John Boyd, who was a black belt and got frustrated because he couldn't tap a blue belt. And this blue belt was considerably younger than him, and I believe bigger, stronger, more fit. And so Henner had said, hey man, you're doing great because you didn't lose, and that's the point of jiu-jitsu, right, is to survive. But he said for every 10 years of youth, or every 20 pounds of weight, I'm assuming fit weight, muscular weight, it's like giving up a belt level in skill. So me at 45 years old, if I was rolling with as a white belt, me and another white belt, but that white belt's 20 years younger than me, that guy's really like a purple belt, okay? If somehow the guy was bigger than me, which is hard to do, I think it's fit pounds, because fat pounds, I don't think they count as much. But you're giving up a belt. So if I had like a 25-year-old purple or blue belt, it's really like rolling with the brown belt, okay? Because the age difference and of course the fitness and the strength difference is a big factor. And so what do I think of that? Bob asks. I think it's true. I think it's 100% true, because sometimes when I'm rolling or training, even last night, I'm in the park with my son and we're doing some boxing. He wanted to do some boxing. My reflexes aren't what they used to be, right? It's like making a three-way call. For those of you who used to have a phone, okay, not a cell phone, but like a landline, and you call someone, you have to make a three-way call. If you don't know what that is, you could get three people on the line at the same time. It took a little bit for the other line, for the third line to pick up. Once you connected both, it took a second. And you'd have to go, hello, hello, are you there, right? It was like this delay. I feel like my body and my reflexes and my responses are like making a three-way call. I tell my body, move. And it's like, hello, are you there? Oh, you want me to move? And then it moves. That's how I feel. I feel like that's a product of being 45, just about 46 years old. And I think it's only gonna get worse as time goes on, which means my skill has to outpace my reflexes, right? My skill has to develop at a rate that negates the lack of speed or the lack of reflexes, which of course is why jiu-jitsu is great, because it's not about 1, 2, hook, whatever. It's more about pace, survive, protection. And I'm cool with that. I think the younger me, throwing roundhouse kicks and spinning heel kicks and, dragon punches, oh, you can, whatever. But yeah, I think that's true because my body's making a three-way call to my reflexes. My body is trying to tell me to move, and it takes me a little while longer. You ever watch the movie Ali, where Muhammad Ali's fighting Joe Frazier? It's Will Smith. And he says, move legs, because Frazier's coming in with the left hook. And he says, move legs, and he can't get his legs to move fast enough. That's what it feels like sometimes when I'm rolling, even training last night, boxing with my son. I feel like I tell my body, move, grab this, sweep, boom. And it just, that little fraction of a delay makes me miss that opportunity. And it sure as hell doesn't help that I'm chubby. I'm gonna add a new system. We'll call it the killer whale system, right? The Boyd belt system. How about the killer whale belt system? I don't know, that's a silly name. But when you're chubby, not 20 pounds of strength, 20 pounds of fat, that's like losing a belt. I sure as hell didn't plan this video, but here it is, Bob. All right. I feel like for me, not only are my reflexes slower, but I have to pick up all this mass and move it, and that takes even longer. So I guess somewhere along the line, I'm not even like a white belt. I'm like a yellow belt or something. I don't know what's before white. Clear belt. That's silly. I probably won't even post this. You know what? Yes, I am. I'm going to post it because why not? But yeah, I think the Boyd belt system is legit. I think our reflexes as we get older get slower. I think your fitness, when you give up fitness and strength, which is something I don't deal with too often, that is also a factor. And I also think if you're out of shape, which I don't believe, people say, I'm going to wait until I get in shape to try jiu-jitsu. I think that's dumb. I think you do jiu-jitsu and it helps you get in shape. But I think when you give up fitness, when you're giving up strength and power and fitness, it's hurting you. It's hurting you. Because me getting up, getting down, me getting up, getting down, me shrimping, me hip escaping, whatever, takes a hell of a lot more effort than someone who's in good physical health, right? It takes a lot more effort for somebody to shrimp That's why I said in my shrimp video, shrimping ain't easy. It takes a lot more effort for me to shrimp than it does for somebody else, because I have a lot more mass to pick up and move. And when I'm trying to snake my arms into position and stuff, there's less room and there's mass in the way. And so I think it works both ways. So Bob, to answer your question on this random Tuesday morning, and I got students coming in here in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna sign off and say, stay positive, stay focused. No matter what your body looks like, no matter how old you are, you can freaking do it. You are a badass. There's a lion inside all of us. You just got to find it, and Jiu-Jitsu can help you get there. So stay positive, stay focused, stay vigilant. Thank you, Bob.